Hey, what's up everyone? It's Danielle again. Today we are going to do a Kylie lip kit slash lipstick swatch and review. This is my first time buying from Kylie, so I'm super excited to do this. I have not worn these on my lips yet, but if you follow me on Snapchat, you'll see that I have swatched them on my hands. So again, nothing has been on my lips yet, so I'm super excited. So let's see how they look. So what I got from Kylie, I got one lip kit and I got 3 of these single lipsticks. I got 2 of the metallics and then just 1 from her regular line. So the lip kit that I got is the shade Spice, which is a purpley pink color. And then the 3 regular ones that I got the shade Kourt K, which is again purple. If you know me, you know I love a good purple lip. I also got the shade Rain, which is one of the metallics. And of course, I got the shade Kymajesty, so we'll see how this one works out. Now, I know there has been a lot of controversy over the lipsticks being half full, half empty, so I'll definitely be making sure that my tubes are up to par and how they're supposed to be and all of that, as well as swatching them. So first we'll start with the lip kit in the shade Spice. So I'm just taking it out of the box. Again, I have taken this out of the box before, just never on my lips. So of course on the box it says line your lips and then fill in with the lip color. So we'll go ahead and line our lips with the lip liner. There we go. So in a lot of video tutorials, I've seen that people just fill in the entire lip. Apparently it gives the liquid lip a little more color, so I'm gonna just try it as you see with the full lip lined in with the lip liner. And now I will go over it with the shade Spice in the liquid lip, of course. So there is the shade Spice. I really like how this is a darker color purple, but not too dark. It's a little more pink. Now as for the bottle, it doesn't seem like it's half full. It seems like it's pretty much just right. Like, of course, when you swirl it like this, you're gonna see the sides. But when you squeeze down, it comes right back up. So first lipstick is good to go. So maybe she fixed it. That's good news. I'm happy with that. So now that this has dried down a little bit, I've noticed that it is very drying on my lips so far. Now I don't know if that is because I did do the lip pencil all over the lip underneath, or if it's just the lipstick itself. I guess we'll see with the other 3 shades if they feel the same. Now another thing that I did notice is that in certain areas it's a little bit patchy as well. It's not very streaky, just probably something a second coat could fix. But again, we'll probably check that out with the other shades, see how those go. So let's move on to the next one. I'm just going to take this off and then we'll dive into something else. So this isn't really the easiest to take off. Again, I don't know if that's the lip liner or the lipstick itself. I guess we'll see that with the other shades if they're still hard to take off. I guess we'll know for the future if it is that, if I should line the whole lip or just line the outside. But for now, I'll just try and do this again. So that was the shade Spice. So I took that off. What I did in between takes is just take my beauty blender with a little bit of foundation and just dab over that. I noticed that it did leave a little bit of purple residue around my mouth, as well as it did stain my lips darker a little bit. So that foundation is just going to help these next couple of shades just show their true colors. So the next shade I want to try out is the shade Kourt K. So this again is another dark purpley shade. Again, I really love a purple lip. So this is just a singular on its own. So we'll try just the lipstick without the lip pencil and see how that does. So this here is the shade Kourt K. I know I messed up a little bit. I overdrew a little bit on the top. Normally I wouldn't do that. So this one is a lot darker than the shade Spice, which I still really like. It's not as dry as it was with Spice. It is still a little dry and chalky feeling on the lips. But it's not as bad. It is tolerable. So I think that a lip liner does make a difference if you do fill in the entire lip. The other thing I didn't mention with these is they do have a very strong kind of like vanilla cupcake smell. They smell delicious. So that's another extra added bonus. So I'm feeling like this one is probably going to bleed as well. And like it's on my teeth. Sorry, it won't bleed. It's probably going to stain again as well. But I guess we'll see when we go to take it off. So for now, I'm going to try and take this one off, and then we'll move on to the metals and see how those ones do. So I'm just going to show you guys what it's like after I take this off. So see how my lips are darker. Usually they're not this kind of like the reddish dark color. And you can also see where my makeup has come off around my lips that it is a little bit purple as well. So it does smudge when you take it off a bit too. Now this one was very hard to take off as well. I couldn't just do it in a swipe. I actually had to scrub kind of. So that I really don't like about them so far. We haven't tried the metallics yet. Hopefully they are a little bit different. I know they don't set the same way as the regular lipsticks. So I guess we'll see when we try those on. So the next shade that we're going to try is, of course, one of the metallics I got. So the first one I'm going to try is Rain. So it's kind of like a brownie kind of coppery color. I'm really excited to try it. Let's see how it holds up. Now already just putting it on the bottom lip, it is a little bit streakier than the original lip kits, the lipsticks themselves. But I'll try a second coat, see if that clears it up a little bit. So I'll do the top lip and try that. So this is the shade Rain. Now this one actually did dry a little bit faster than the original lip kits, which is actually pretty nice. And it's a nice kind of brownish color when it dries down. You can see the metallic flecks in it as well. It is very nice. Now the thing with this one is the wand is actually different. I don't know if you can see that, but it's straighter than the other ones. The other ones have more of like the lip curve in them. And this one, it does not have that strong vanilla scent to it. At least I don't smell it at all. It might have like a tiny bit of it, but the other ones are like very strong with that scent. Yeah, this one might actually be my favorite one that I've tried on so far. I really like it. We'll see how it comes off. Now it's definitely not kiss proof. It does come off a little bit. So it's a little more, it kind of feels a little more hydrating. It's not as chalky as the lipsticks, which I like as well. So it's kind of more like a gloss rather than like a liquid lipstick that's really dry. But it's really not bad. I do really like this one overall. So now I'm going to take this off and then we will try the last one, Kymajesty. Oh yeah, this one, see that it came off in just one swipe. So far, the metallic one here came off a lot easier than the lipstick. Again, I had to scrub for both of those lipsticks, and this one just comes off in one swipe, which is awesome. It's so much easier. It's not very nice when you have to scrub, and when you scrub you get all over the place, and it's just not a pretty sight, you know. So there we go. I've taken off the shade Rain, and now we are going to do the shade Kymajesty. Now this one I actually did get for free because I ordered on Halloween, so it was pretty awesome that I got a free one. Now there was a lot of controversy over this shade in particular, with it being half empty. Again, it doesn't quite seem half empty, but it doesn't seem quite its fullest either. Now I know you can't fill them to the top. You can't have it overflow. It's a little bit more emptier than a spice, so like you can see it balls up when you twist it, but when you push down it does fill most of the gaps that you've just created. But again, it's not bad for something that I got for free. I don't care, we're gonna try it out. So Kymajesty is a bluey black metallic shade, so I'm very excited to try this as well. So let's get it on. So again with this one, it is a little bit streakier. As you see, I had to go over it just a couple more times than the other ones. So I'm going to try going over it once more. It's still got a little bit of bare patches. I'm going to see what that extra second coat does for it. But honestly, it's so glittery, and the pigment is really there other than the streakiness, and I actually really love this shade. So this is the shade Kymajesty. I love how sparkly it is. Now when you do... Forever getting lipstick on my teeth, of course. That's a nice little trick for anyone that doesn't know that. Put your finger in and pull it out. It gets everything from the inside of your lips, and it doesn't go on your teeth. Hopefully. So I do love the sparkliness and the color of this. Now when you rub your lips together, you can see that streakiness again, so it does come off in certain places again. So it's definitely not kiss proof either, so it will come off when you're eating, drinking, kissing, anything you're doing, so you definitely have to be careful with that if you don't want to get it all over the place. But again, I really do love this shade. It's super pigmented. There's so much sparkle to it. I think it's absolutely fabulous. It's a nice dark shade, and it's something besides black. Normally I wouldn't wear a black lipstick, but I do like dark blues or like dark purples, anything like that, and this is a really nice different shade for me, and I am super loving it. So I'm going to try and take this off. I'm going to get a new makeup remover wipe for this one so I don't get purple all over me, and see how it goes with this metallic. So you can see from scrubbing this one a little bit, it is a little bit harder to come off. It does kind of smudge itself around since it's more of a gloss than like a matte finish. But it's not, I don't have to scrub it though, which is a lot nicer than the lipsticks itself. There we go. So now that I've cleaned up that little disaster that I made myself, I'll move into my final thoughts. So the two metals I absolutely loved. They didn't have a strong smell to them, which is okay with me. They were a little bit glossier, which was nice. And they were super pigmented. They were a little bit streaky, but nothing that a second coat couldn't fix. So they were absolutely amazing. And for the two lipsticks, the pigment was super amazing. They were both beautiful colors, but they were a bit chalky, and I felt like they dried my lips out a little bit, which I didn't like at all. But they do smell amazing. Again, like kind of like a vanilla cupcakey smell. And they are really nice. They dry fast, they stay on. And I also didn't like how I had to kind of scrub to get them off. But they were really nice lipsticks, and I'm happy I got them to try them. So maybe in the future I will come back, wear these all day. Maybe I'll come back with an update for how I feel about wearing these all day. But again, I really do like all four of these shades. I'm really happy I got them. So that is it for this week. Thank you all so much for watching. I really appreciate all of your support. Don't forget to go follow me on Snapchat, Instagram, and Twitter. I will leave the links down below for you. And don't forget to subscribe and watch my video next week. Thank you all again for watching, and I will see you again. Mwah!